Hello everybody, this is CyberGaming424 and welcome back to All the Mods 10. Today I'd like to start off by going to the mining dimension. It's a pretty simple process here. If I get the, let's see, we need to create a teleport pad. It just requires aluminium nuggets and ender pearl. I processed some of our aluminium between episodes. I didn't process it all because we're gonna need some of it for some potions. But what we can do here is take this, and then we need some ender pearls. And the recipe is pretty simple, just 4 nuggets and an ender pearl. I guess I place the portal about here. I believe. There we go. Yep, it'll take us right to the mining dimension. Now this should, if I just right click it again, take us back to, you have to shift click it. Okay. So you have to shift click it to actually get it to teleport. You can't just right click it. Next, what I need to do is make more of these aluminium potions. I'm going to take one of them. We only need 2 more to make it. Pretty simple to make. We just need a pestle and a mortar. Here, how do I do this here? I need to make another one of these. Do we have any bricks? Of course we don't. I have clay. I do. You take 32 clay. Smelt it down real quick. Alright, now we can make the pestle here. Got that. And then we need to make this, which requires, we're gonna need 2 of these, because we're gonna need 2 of them. Then we'll need to add the mortar and pestle. Yep. I don't think we have to craft this for each recipe, but we'll find out. Pestle. Ooh. What's the speed? What's it up here? Does it have to be exactly like this? It does. Okay. So we just need 2 of them. And then I believe we just smelt it. Nope. We have to blast it. Okay, so you need to make a blast furnace real quick. It won't be too hard if I actually do this. Go. Nice little blast furnace. Oh. There we go. So we're going to place this up here. Throw in our 2 of those. And some coal, which we have a decent amount of. And just chuck that in there real quick. Alright, so another thing we need is a blaze. Or, not that. We need a potion stand. Here, where's the stand at? Or what is it? Brewing stand. Potion stand. Brewing stand. Is this done yet? It is. So we'll place this here. I actually think that, yeah. So we need mundane. So we need some water bottles here. Water. Actually, we need some bottles here. Bottles. Take some bottles. If I grab water, let's see. Can I do this here? Can't. Okay. So what we'll have to do here is just grab a water bucket. Just place this out here for a second. And we need, let's say, like 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, that should be fine. I guess we didn't need 2 of these. because we'll get the 3 that we need right here. That's all right. Brewing stand. We just need to add the 3 in here, and we need a redstone. It looked like, yep, a redstone, and we need some blaze. Am I on a blaze? It would appear so. Alright, I'll be back once I acquire some blaze powder. Alright, we're back. I created a model for blazes, so now we don't have to worry about actually going there to kill them anymore. We can just use the simulation stuff now. But, alright, the next thing I need to do here is add the calcified to the potions. And then what we do is, using this, we can make the Charm of Aldemodium site. Now, I believe that this is a permanent thing. It might have durability, but I know that it at least lasts longer than the potions do. Potion candle, what is this? I guess that's interesting. Alright, so we got those. Now what we must do is add them here. Then we need some blaze powder, which I left in here. That was a mistake. Alright. So now that we have this, let's go ahead and head to the mine dimension again. Alright, we're here. Now I think that we just activate it, and can we throw it in here? We should be able to see it now? We're supposed to be able to, at least. This is activated properly. It is. Do I need to just keep it in here for it to work? Applies when active and in the inventory. Okay, let's go back home. Just go to the deep dark, see if it works here. It should be working, but I am not sure what the issue is at the moment. Let me try Aldemodium. Yeah, let's just try this potion. I wonder if the resource pack isn't activated here. Resource pack. Let me look into this real quick. Alright, we're back. I figured out the issue. I had to go on the Discord to find out what the issue was. And turns out, the mod called Potion Masters, which is what this is from, or Potions Master, that was outdated and broken, I guess, which is no biggie, I guess. But we got it fixed now. I'm going to mine some Aldemodium for a little bit, and I'll be back. Alright, so I want to make some Aldemodium seeds, and what that will require is making Insanium Essence, because you have to have 4 Insanium blocks and 4 Aldemodium blocks. So, what that will require is having this recipe here. Let's just throw that in there. And I guess since we're going to craft the blocks anyways, let's go ahead and just craft that down. And throw this in here, and let's see if we can even craft 4 of these. Ooh, we cannot. I think it's only because of premium. That's premium. Inferium blocks. I think we need the recipe for that. Throw that in there. And then, let's see here. Unless we already have the Inferium thing here. Inferium. What is this here? Inferium. Are we using in all of our Inferium right now? What's going on here? Oh no. Forgot that I never hooked this up to the AE system. Oh, that's alright. Well, let me just do something like this real quick. And just chuck all this stuff in here. Alright, let's see here. Insanium. I want to make 4 of them. We still need a little bit more blocks. Just do this. Should be close. How many more do we need? Alright. We should. Ooh, no crafting CPUs available. Interesting. What would the reason for that be? I know that you have power. Right. Yes. No crafting CPUs. Oh. Oh. Interesting. I didn't think about that. What is 64K? Can I craft one of you real quick? Shouldn't take more than a couple seconds here, hopefully. You are crafting down. Ooh, where are you at, sir? I'm going to slaughter you. Thank you very much. So yeah, the issue is the crafting CPU is not big enough. So I am going to let this craft down real quick, and then I will be back. All right, I'm back for just a second. One thing is that 64K was not even big enough as is. So what we have to do here is 3 of these. Let's see, 256 was, what was it here? Not that one. I need 256. Was a calculation core. I believe I made one of these. Take like a second here. Yeah, there we go. Got the calculation core. We're gonna plop that in. Combine this with this to make a 256. And boom, we have one of these. I really need to make the quantum computer here eventually. We'll get there. Alright, so we need 4 of these. Here we go, automatically, and start it. This may take a second. So once again, I will be back. Alright, I felt like doing a few more things before the all the modium stuff is set up. It's still crafting, so it's gonna be a while, but what I wanted to do was get the vibranium, what do you call it, smithing template, and I think I found it at that bastion that I was at previously. I should be able to, yep, there it is. This one's actually pretty easy to find. You just have to find it in the bastion. You'll be looking for soul sand. You can find another one there even. You can kind of see the weird discoloration compared to normal soul sand. So it's not too bad. And then vibranium is pretty simple to find, I would say. Yep, you can already see some right up here. You will need an allthemodium pick, which I don't have right at this very moment. But, oh crap. I should have. Well, that's fine. We'll find it at the other place, or we'll find it in another pretty quickly. But what we need is the allthemodium template, which you can craft with this. We'll just need an extra one as backup, and then I need to make a netherite pick, so that's diamond pick with some sticks. Got that, and then smithing template. We have a spare one we can use, and we need netherite. We just need 1 netherite, 1 aluminium, and that should be enough for what we need to do here. I'm going to throw this in there, that, and then that. And we have an aluminium pick. Now, we can go to the nether. I have some stuff to place blocks on. Because if you try doing it while you're flying, it'll just take forever to mine it. But we should be able to go to the nether and find vibranium pretty easily. The only one that's going to be hard to do is unobtainium. That one you have to go to the other, which requires placing a teleport pedestal in the nether and then going to the other. And that area is very dangerous. I'm going to have to get some potion stuff set up for that. Mainly the, what is it? The invisibility potion. With that, though, at least mobs won't be able to see me, so I'm not too worried about that. But I'm going to go ahead and mine some of these up for a little bit. That way I have them ready for when we need to make the seed for that one. But for now, I'm going to do this. So I'll be back once the insanium thing is done and I've mined some vibranium up. Alright, I'm back. So it's been a little bit since I was done mining vibranium. I have not mined all the vibranium that I need to, but I have gotten a game plan for what I want to do, because unobtainium is going to be pretty difficult to acquire, or at least the smithing template for it. Unobtainium is easy, that's just in the end, but the smithing templates are in the other. The other is very dangerous. So what I want to do from here on out, for at least the rest of this episode and maybe all of next episode, is do some prep. Because this armor is not going to do, these tools aren't going to do. We're going to need at least vibranium with enchantments, and then that means that like any of these special abilities here, I'm going to have to use like potion effects for. So we'll have to get into the pylon mod again and do the potion effects that way. I think it's so noisy. Which allows you to essentially keep potion effects permanently, no matter where you are, from what I gather. And that's where the industrial foregoing potion brewer will come in handy. We can use that to brew up the potions we need. I mean, there's creative flight potion, which is pretty easy. You can get a 30-minute creative flight potion, and you only need a couple of these to create, how would you say, yeah, you can basically apply those and you'll have creative flight. I can get regen, you can get invisibility. I thought there was a true invisibility somewhere. I don't know if that's a real thing or not. Yeah, I see true invisibility, but that doesn't seem like it's very much. I don't know what the difference is here. I'll have to look that up a little bit. I mean, normal invisibility isn't too bad. I mean, it just takes fermented spider eyes with a night vision, which requires golden carrots, so that's not too bad. So like, I can also get night vision very easily and just make that last longer. And then there's generation. You can get that up to, you could do 2 or you could do 3. You have to make a lot more of the 2s, which maybe it would be worth it. It only requires glowstone and then gas tiers, which we can make pretty easily if I do deep mob learning and just kill a bunch of gas real quick and set that up. It's all possible. But for right now, I have some zombie spawners. I'm definitely going to acquire more between episodes. I need, I think 16. total for this build, but we will certainly start this. What I need is some deep slate. I guess we can do some cobbled deep slate here. I need quite a few, and a building gadget. Building gadget, building gadget. I never make a building gadget. Building. What does it require? Huh. Okay. That's no problem. I just thought I had it. Wait, let's check my backpack here. Did I really not have one? I guess not. What the heck? Could have sworn that I had made this before. So this, is it G? Yeah, G. Lets you, so I want to do, say, 9 block, or 10 blocks, and build to me. And then G, can I, how do I show it? Face fluids, place on top. Let's place, we're going to do a 16 by 16 here. I guess I can do something like this. Okay. Click on that. Okay, that'll show it there. Okay. So, if I break that, and we do this, how big would this make it? Oop, that's the wrong thing. I have not used the building gadget very much, so I'm trying to figure this thing out. It's a little bit confusing to me. I just do a vertical column, 10 blocks. Oop. That looks like 10 blocks to me. All right. I think what I'm going to do is, I guess, like try and do a time lapse. So I will be back in just a moment. Alright, I'm back. So the general size of this is about this. What we need to do now is get some entity conveyors. I have a few, but I believe I need quite a bit more. Wanted to craft these. How many can I make here? I can make 64. Let's think here. I know that these ones will need to be like this. Oh, yep, that's quick. And then let me. Do I have a faster pick here? No, of course not. Yeah, I thought I was ready, but I will be back once this part is placed on. So I have all the entity conveyors placed down. So if I were to go here, I'll get shot down right into the here. This is where we're going to have our mob mashers. Should be pretty easy. I might need to place this down one more layer here. That way they fall into it. Let's just do this. It's actually placed the way I want it to. Yeah, let's do something like this for now. And then our nice mob mashers can go in here. Very, very dangerous. We're gonna shoot. We're gonna put in. Oh yeah, see how quickly that kills you? Almost instantaneously, or it is instantaneously. But we want to add the fortune and the sharpness to each one. So these will hopefully kill every mob that we have in here instantly. And then we'll have plenty of things. Let's see here. Did I get all of them? I did, okay. Need the deep slate real quick. Deep slate. What did I do? Cobbled deep slate? Yeah. So I just want like a little area here. Let's just go ahead and quickly build this out. I think this will work for what we need. So we'll probably use, I'm using something that I saw another YouTuber use for this. We're going to use a backpack and a trash can to collect the resources, and then it'll like sort them out, and then we'll use the experience collector to actually get the experience. So let's get the experience folder. Let's get 2 books here. This will be pretty easy to set up. What I can do is render this out, and then if I were to place the offset and then bring that out, and then other way, and increase the X, increase the Z, and I guess I'll just increase the Y. That way it'll collect the whole area here. Render that off. So that should collect automatically. It will collect experience. What's that do? Yeah, so it will collect experience, but leave me at 30, please. Don't take away from me, please. Thank you. Show particles. Let's turn that off. Owner only. Well, it doesn't matter. So what we need here, I want the no AI, which I believe is chorus fruit. Chorus fruit. Yes. Can I make more of these? That's a good question. Can. We only need 2 right now. I believe where we need these is right here. Something, I think this is high enough for what we need. We need to probably get some more cobbled deep slate here. Cobbled deep slate would be enough for the building gadget. If I were to click that and do that, and then I guess I can fill the rest in by hand real quick here. Oh yeah, I just built all wonky here. We have the building ones. No. Preferred the building ones. I just don't understand how they use building gadgets very well. And I got the building ones. I understood those at least. This should break pretty quickly here. Does this break quicker? It does. Then suppose we can just do this. Boom, boom, boom. All right. We need to get rid of that death waypoint here. Delete. Nope, nope, nope. Delete. All right. So we have 2 zombie spawners. I need 2 levers. Lever. I got 1 lever here. Another lever there. And we'll add the chorus fruit to them. So that should mean that they have no AI, right? So if I turn these on, they should not attack me. Now, there are ways to speed these up, and we'll get into that too. I believe it's sugarcane lowers the minimum spawn delay, and maybe the spawn other part. Oh yeah, so those guys will instantly die. Yep. Let's see here. Is it collecting experience? It is. One more thing as I want. What do you call it? Wool. Apply wool to these two so they're silent. Hopefully that means that the AI is silent, or like the mobs are silent in general. Um, that- well, oh yeah, now they're going. Yep. Okay, so they're quiet. All right, we don't want these going right now. I'm gonna turn those off. Um, let's see here. Where was that glass? Tinted glass. I'm gonna use some of the tinted glass here. Yeah, we'll place it up like this, I think. We'll look okay. Should be fine. And then what we need is a backpack. I have that backpack, but I want another backpack here. Clear out some of this stuff here. Backpack. Backpack. Yep. Just get a standard backpack. Do I have? Okay, I can make one more of those at least. And then we need a what is it? Sophisticated backpacks. Sophisticated. Spelling was wrong. Come on. Sophisticated backpacks. How do you do the tier upgrades here? If I do a netherite, I believe that's just for the barrels, isn't it? Or is it for? That's a basic to nether, right? Basic to diamond. Basic. Netherite backpack would just be a diamond backpack. Okay. Okay. Let's just do this real quick here. So, iron. I think we can just go straight to iron, right? Yep, iron. Gold. Do diamond. Boom. And then smithing template. Craft. Oh, craft another one of these. Where'd those go? I just put those in there. I did not know you could do that. That is weird. Okay. Netherite. Very easy to get one netherite. Throw you and you and you in there. Got a netherite backpack. I want a stacking. What is it? We want the, let's see, magnets at a greater range. We just need the simple magnet, which magnet requires this, which requires this. Oh my god. Pickup upgrade. Craft one of those. Craft. Ooh. Do I have a way to make this? I do not. How many cows? I will be back in a moment. All right. We're running a little late, so I'm going to probably end it here. It's going to be part one of the other prep, I'm going to call it. Going to be a few parts here, or a few parts, maybe 3 parts, hopefully. So we're going to get this built up. We're going to get into the apotheosis enchanting. And then we're going to get into the potion stuff with the pylons. And then from there, we should be pretty well set. Before I end the video, I want to... Oh, wait, I can't. Okay. So yeah, another thing with the vibranium, one issue is... Okay, I have 1 extra, so I might do that first off. But you can't make these without going to the other and getting the ancient stone. I mean, I don't think that'd be a huge issue. I think instead of cobblestone, they have ancient stone. We'll find out in the next episode. But we'll definitely need at least vibranium armor in that area. But for this, let's just quickly craft one of these, get our first vibranium pickaxe, and hopefully the game doesn't freeze up on me. There we go. But, yep, I think with that, this is CyberGaming424 signing off. Thank you for watching.